Hi, my name is John Carpenito. I'm with the Produce Department for PFG in Springfield. Alongside me is Scott Casciano from Taylor Farms. Scott is one of our vendor partners, one of our grade A. Appreciate all you do for us. And
I appreciate you being such a great partner.
We're going to talk about pre-cuts today, the importance of pre-cuts and where it's going, especially with this climate out there as far as labor. It's very challenging out there. So we just want to go through the steps and procedures, how the process program works. And then we're going to hit some bullet points.
Yep.
And Scotty, it's all yours.
Absolutely. You know, John, the value-added fresh cut produce is such an essential part of the whole fresh produce program. Not only does it control your labor costs, but it also stabilizes your food costs as well, because we have very little fluctuation in our case pricing. So without any knife that you have to put to the produce or you have to wash it, you pretty much have 100% yield.
Yep.
So when you have stable pricing and you have 100% of usable product, you're going to have more of a fixed food cost with all these wonderful fresh produce items. And this is a category that's continuing to grow, and obviously now, during this time, it's even more essential to go to a value-added program. And as you can see, we have such a wide variety of all this fresh cut produce that is offered right through PFG Springfield. From fresh cut root vegetables, to carrots, to broccoli, cauliflower, salad blends. John, we were talking earlier, you have about how many stocked fresh cut items here at PFG that are stocked?
That's stocked. We have probably about 40 different items out here.
Which is remarkable. And then you always have access to those special orders too as well.
Yep.
So basically, if anything that a customer might be looking for, pretty much we'll review it with your vendor community and see if that's something that we can offer the end user. Yeah.
You spoke about taking the knife out of the chef's hand. How important is that as far as cost for insurance?
Absolutely.
Cost of water. Cost of water to rinse product off.
Cost of waste too.
Yeah,
I mean, all the byproduct that you're not using is going into the trash. Not to mention the consistency that you're going to have, the uniformity in cut as well. Yep. And then also the convenience of storage, because you're getting 5-pound cases, 20-pound cases versus say 50-pound bags or 50-pound cases.
So compared to buying commodity versus pre-cut in your cooler space, how much cooler space less would the pre-cuts be?
Oh, it's going to be about anywhere from 50 to 60% less. And it's going to be easier to rotate because everything will have a lot number and a use by date, which is great because you can practice your first in, first out. But also that gives you traceability on all the items too, from a food safety perspective. We know exactly where all this produce was grown, sourced, processed, packaged, and then shipped to PFG.
And we guarantee our customers 5-day upon delivery on our pre-cuts. So like you said, it'll be used by date on there and a Julie date as well on there.
And that's essential because the chef, the sous chef, the end user, they want to make sure that this produce is going to perform just like commodity produce would be if you're chopping it fresh in the back of the house. And I can tell you that it absolutely will, because we use nothing but the best raw ingredients before we process. I always like to say, John, it's a little corny, you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. So that means that you have to use the best raw going in, absolutely. So with our grower community, we make sure that all those stringent guidelines are being followed. And if it's not up to our quality assurance, then we're kicking that product at our door before we even process it. And I know you also have very stringent quality assurance when it hits your dock too as well.